I know. I'm outside again. But for some reason, it's just been the spot where I could have my Zen moments, where I could reflect, where I could look around, you know what I'm saying? Looking at the physical landscape while getting my mental landscape together, you feel me? This is going to be a short one, another short one, probably like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, I think. But I just want to leave this with y'all and this step, you feel me? So I'm going to leave this with y'all and roll. Leave this with y'all and log off. Leave this with y'all and sign out, you feel me? I came up with this podcast to help me get through things. Yeah, the genre is self-improvement. I really should have just made this an online diary. And I should have named this It Be Like That Sometimes. Not It's Okay Not to Be Okay. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You feel me? Like, the 2.0 version of this podcast might be named It Be Like That Sometimes. Like, when I shift away from, like, I might make that one a little more news and opinion, so that way I could give out my thoughts on, like, the happenings of the world or whatever. But anyway, enough about me and enough about this. Let's get to the message. Please be mindful and please beware and please understand that in life, you get tested when you are trying to stay away and avoid a situation. That's when a situation will test you the most. Like, think about it. And it could be a day that you're having a perfect day and your bike tire will go flat. You feel me? Like, it'll be a day, like, have y'all ever noticed that when something messes up your day, you're probably at your most euphoric state that you'll be at, and then something shifts the whole frequency of the day. Like, it shifts the whole, like, wavelength for your day. The energy, it's all like you could be having a perfect day. You could be making perfect time. Things could be going extremely well, and then boom, you in a hold up a 30-car traffic because one person wanted to do something wrong, and now you look goofy because something that ain't had nothing to do with you. You feel me? And in a lot of these cases, when you get knocked off your mental pivot, it ain't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? And the funny part is, because I'm being so vague, the universe, because you never know exactly what you put out in the universe, you never know exactly what kind of get back the universe be on. So, you could be chilling, minding your business, and something hit you out of nowhere because the universe know that you are in such good alignment with yourself that it has to give you that test. It's not fair. It shouldn't be that way. But for some reason, it's one of those circle of life. Life got 3 stages. Either you heading into the storm, You in the storm or you just got out of the storm. Life has 3 phases. Either you're about to get into the storm, you're in the storm, or you just got out of the storm. So, with that cycle, always in a constant wave, sometimes we just got to remind ourselves that the universe's problems, though may be related to our problems, in a lot of ways, they're not directly our problem. So you get something random happen to you, like somebody betray you, or somebody accuses you, or somebody do something to you when you minding your business, when you ain't got your energy in that direction. It goes to show, like, maybe that other party felt neglected. When it's something towards you and you haven't given anything that energy, then the other party doesn't understand how to deal with neglect, or don't know how to internally deal with it. So they got to make the problem with the world. Like, so because you not happy, now 30 people got to be on notice because you not happy. 40 people got to be on notice because you not happy. That's not fair to the person who you did wrong, or the person that's trying to avoid you. You feel me? Like, that's just where I've been at with it. Like, life is an amazing thing to have. We haven't, if you're listening to this, I gotta say it, about 10 times out of 10, you haven't experienced anything better than life. I don't care how bored you are. I don't care how much suffering you may feel like you're going through. This experience of waking up, taking a breath, filling our lungs up with this air, being able to stand up, move around, converse, convey, like, these things are priceless, man. And it's sad that people don't know how to properly navigate through the major aspects of life. In my opinion, y'all see what I did when I got hurt. I started a podcast. I say, man, I'm gonna process through this pain. And then I managed to process through the pain. Then I managed to take on a little bit more pain. And I'm currently processing through that pain. That pain almost over. It's almost over. It's just, man. But in any event, all I'm saying is, sometimes we are going to catch strays. Like, sometimes we're going to catch a stray shot, a stray hit, a stray punch, a stray dodge. A bird will poop on you out of nowhere. Like, you going to catch a stray that ain't had nothing to do with you. It had everything to do with the other person. And you got to learn not to let it hinder your greatness. You feel me? Like, I remember a time when, I don't know if, I probably said this story before too, but whatever. I was riding I was on such a high that I couldn't explain. Like, I've been on some, like, mental wavelengths that I can't explain. Like, there's been times when I know I mentally wasn't touching the ground. I might have physically been walking, but mentally I was literally like like maybe about a foot above the ground, maybe a little lower, like a half a foot above the ground, bruh. Just like my feet was touching the ground and I was doing that, but my mind was just floating, bruh. And every time I've managed to get to a height or a level like that, something crazy comes along and shocks the core. You feel me? Like, it doesn't fail. So this episode is just to tell y'all to be prepared, because you could be minding your business, achieving your goals, chasing your dreams, laying out the blueprints to your success, and then boom, there go an unimaginable level of stress to come and distract you from what you got going on. My advice to you all is, if anything knocks you off your pivot, be mindful that it knocked you off your pivot and don't get caught up in the fact that it knocked you off. Be mindful that it knocked you off so you can find your way back. All right. You was already centered. When something knocks you off of your center, the key is to making sure your mindset is getting back to being centered. Because once you're centered, then the world is yours. This has been another lovely episode, and I'm hoping I got across the message I need to get across, because in my mind it sounds right. In my mind it sounds right. You could be minding your business and something will come and knock you upside the head, and you be like, hold on, why? But why? Now, I don't got no explanation why. Nah, they just want to smoke. They just letting you know, yeah, this is how it is. And it's like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you can't react to it like, all right, whatever, right away, because in real time, you're going to go through all 7 stages of something. You feel me? Just about everything got 7 stages. Anger even got a bunch of stages. You go from a little mad to the peak is mad to then the climax after the peak, and then you know what I'm saying, you de-escalating it from there. So I'm just saying, like, I know that's why I was supposed to make this only 5 minutes, to just be on point and get off the point. But just be mindful, man, because life will, like, you know what your goal is, but you just never know what people got up their sleeve and what they planning for you and why they planning it for you. This has been another lovely episode. It's okay not to be okay.